All right. Hey, y'all. Hey. Sorry about the behind the scenes. Okay, so let's get them in here. Let's get my peoples in here. All right. How y'all doing? Welcome to the morning chat. Let me see the second one come through, and then I'll be ready. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, hold on, y'all. I don't know what this is in my drink, but I'm about to pour this out. I don't know. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. Mm-mm. I don't know what that is in here, but ew. I have to make that again. Nothing indicated to me. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I know y'all was like, where'd she go? Well, I made me a margarita and something came out in my glass. I don't know if it was, I just spilled to myself. Okay, there was something on my glass. So, all right, let me pour it. I have to remix it because I didn't know what was in my glass. Okay, it looked like it might have been some thyme, and it was probably thyme, from me making oxtails the other weekend. So excuse the spill if you see it. I spilled on myself. All right, now let's get into it. Good morning or afternoon. Welcome to the morning chat where I tell you what's on my mind in the morning time. Well, this is the afternoon because Auntie had to go out and make her some money. It was a rare condition this day and age that there's a $2 pay in Midtown. I had to go and claim my money. I got a few more to go. I know I am silly. I'm silly, y'all. But this is Friday and a long weekend for y'all. 9 to 5 was Monday through Friday, people. Y'all got Monday off. If you didn't take off today, well, don't worry. You don't have to go to work on Monday. Mm, mm. So anyway, let's get into it. Morning announcements. Do 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 do. Ciao. Well, the morning chat, the morning announcement today is I was able to secure that friend for single and satisfied. So Sunday 7:30, be there or be square. You will be an L7, y'all. A L7 if you're not there. We're gonna be talking about relationships and mental health. Heck yeah, let's talk for a minute. Boy, I want to know your name. Now, I put out a flyer in the form of a reel yesterday. I'm gonna put another one out today because I want y'all to be there, and I'm gonna be sending it to my Instagram people. I'm gonna post it on my YouTube, so y'all be there for a minute, okay? Boy, I want to know your name, okay? Can we just talk for a minute? Okay, child. Or come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. Those are the 3 songs that I use for the real. But for real, you want to be here. Instagram, 7:30 on the dot. Okay? If I have to stay in and don't make no money on Sunday, to sure that I'll be here and doing this trip. That's what I'll do, but I don't think I'm gonna have to do that, huh? Okay, so definitely get here. We got Shantae Dabney, LPC, a mental health professional, and you want to be here. You want to be here to talk to the doctor or the therapist. Okay, now let's get into it. Okay, so now the DoorDash Chronicles. DoorDash Chronicles. Doo-doo. DoorDash Chronicles. Doo-doo. DoorDash Chronicles. Okay. Anyway, okay, so the DoorDash Chronicles this time was yesterday. It was so interesting. So I went out yesterday morning after I did the morning chat and hit them streets to earn my money, earn my pay to stay in the name of Jesus. And my very first order was delivering McDonald's to my new neighbor that moved in downstairs. I was like, okay, I said, let me see. Once I clicked on that I had confirmed the pickup, it had my actual address. I was like, what you talking? Who am I? This was the first time in the 6 months I've been driving DoorDash that I actually delivered in my complex. I thought that was kind of fun. The old me, if I was tired, I'd have said, Lord, are you trying to tell me to just go home, Roger? Go home, Akara? I would have taken that and said, I must have here. Let me just go ahead and clock on out of here. God saying, go ahead and get your rest. But I didn't. I just went on. I just thought that was fun. That was a fun situation. Yeah. Okay. I also want to tap on a DoorDash Chronicle, the fact that sometimes your auntie be judging y'all. Child, I be judging. I be judging. I be judging. I be like, judgmental. Because it's especially when I judge, I do. I talk myself out it now. Okay, but I do be judging initially, especially the ones that be saying, hand it to me, but you still want me to bring it all the way upstairs to the 30th floor of your tall complex, go up your slow ass elevators, and then hand it to you in the door. But I think about it this way. There's a reason why you don't want it left. Now, a lot of hotels and apartments buildings, apartment buildings, not complexes, tend to don't want you to go in and through up and around in their building. So they have a table set aside for you to leave your DoorDash there. But people be stealing. People be stealing. Okay. People be stealing. So they want you to bring it upstairs to them. So I get that point. But outside of you being handicapped or paraplegic, I'd be like, why you couldn't have came down here to assure that you got it? Why are you making your auntie get out the car? And then what about the ones that want you to hand it to them and you have to walk up 3 flights of stairs? I squint my eyes at you sometimes. And then I slap myself out of that girl. You know, they are paying you for a service. Take your fat ass up them stairs. Okay. Take your fat booty upstairs. Sorry. I got to get in practice of being monetized. So there's certain things I can't say. Okay. And I just like to drink my lemonade out of a fancy glass. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna have to start really get used to, because I'm going to be monetizing on both my YouTube and my Instagram page very soon. So I want to be able to go ahead and drink it up. Okay. So that's just that. I be judging, but I be talking myself out because y'all be paying for a service. And what I do is deliver that service. You know what I'm saying? I want you to order again and again and again from this service as long as I'm working for it. Okay? Go ahead and pay me your money. Be lazy for today. Okay? Especially this afternoon. I know you ain't going to want to cook dinner tonight. No, you don't. You got family in town. Okay? You about to be off. You ain't trying to cook. Okay? Go ahead. Don't fire up your grill. Go ahead and order that Fox Brothers. Okay? Get that family pack at Fox Brothers. Okay? Or Shane Shack. Go ahead and get that large order from there and make sure you tip your drivers, okay? And for those who don't like to tip before, DoorDash now has a feature where you can tip after the delivery. So that's all I have for the DoorDash Chronicles. DoorDash Chronicles. Okay. So at the DoorDash, whoa, 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 talking about the DoorDash. That's what it's gonna be. Talking about the DoorDash. Talking about the DoorDash. Okay, time for the short chat. The short chat. The short chat. Okay, this short chat segment is topics that I just want to touch on, just a tinge. I just want to touch it. I just want to touch it and give you a small little snippet. I haven't done any type of investigation on or did any deeper research. I just seen the article. I saw the subject or I heard about it, and I just want to say how I feel about it. Okay, so actually, I want to add something, but I just forgot it because I was so excited about what I do. But I'm gonna go based on that, and if it's meant for me to come back to it, I will. Okay, so Jim Brown died at 87 at the beginning of the week before Tina Turner. Why nobody tells your auntie? Jim Brown is like, well, so who is he? He's a famous football player, activist, and actor. He was in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker and a few of the blaxploitation movies back in the day. In movies like a Shaft type of movie. And I'm like, well, nobody told your auntie that Jim Brown, nobody put his picture up. None of his movies came. Well, I don't have regular TV, so I don't know. Maybe Bounce played a couple of movies that Jim Brown was in. But I didn't know. You know how I found out? I found out because I was looking up this rumor where I was on YouTube and I saw from some channel, I'm not even going to mention them because they were wrong, where they were saying that Charlie Wilson, you know, my name is Charlie, last name Wilson. I was wondering, if I could take you out, invite you to my house. I don't know what he said, but anyway, I don't know. This is Charlie Wilson. This is. I thought they were talking about that Charlie. I thought he was talking about. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. I think that was the name of his. I mean, that was a song from his group. Actually, let me see. Charlie Wilson's group. Charlie Wilson's group. The Gap Band. The Gap Band. That's what it was. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Give me that fun. So now I could just do all that and say GAP backspace come over band. The Gap Band. I think that was one of their songs. You dropped the outstanding. Yeah, that Charlie Wilson. There was some article or video on YouTube that was saying that he was on his deathbed. And he had to come, and came out like a couple of years ago, but a year or so ago, it's like he was on his deathbed. I was like, not my Charlie. Last name Wilson. And I was like, oh, hell no. Come to find out, it was a politician named Charlie Wilson as well, who passed away a year or so ago. Yeah, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. I didn't even know how much I loved Charlie Wilson until he came out as a solo act, and then I'm like, oh, the Gap Band. Oh, you talking about the cutie pie from the Gap Band? Now I'm too young. He's old enough to be my big brother. Okay, I'm thinking, is he? How old is Charlie Wilson? He might be old enough to be my daddy. Let's see. We just gonna do the bio. He is 70 years old. He's old enough to be my daddy. Okay, he's still fine though. He's still fine. Fine is fine, just like my father. Okay, that's still alive. Thank you, Jesus, for his living. Okay. One day I'm gonna have to call my dad and just chalk it up. I think I'm gonna save that for Father's Day. I'm just gonna chalk it up and just call him and talk to him and let him say whatever he want to say and give me the history of whatever history, because he's still my father. He might not have raised me all my life, but he was still there, and he's the reason why I'm here, bringing you the news you can use, or maybe not, whatever. So Charlie was not true. So I found out Jim Brown was dead when I was searching, like trying to vet this Charlie Wilson being dead. I was like, oh no, not after Tina Turner. Lord, not my Charlie, last name Wilson. So anyway, that isn't true. But Jim Brown is passed away at 87. So moment of silence for Jim Brown. All right, now let's get into it. Okay. I want to talk on just want to touch, doom, 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 touch, doom, 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 touch about these Facebook posts that has been posted. I have any of y'all found, and I know you have, on Facebook, there's a topic that looks real interesting. It's a whole story, right? So you start reading it through, and it's a little big. It's a little big. You think it's a little big, you read until you get to read more, and then you press read more, and it's a whole damn book that someone posted on Facebook. Oh, let me tell you something that grinds my gears. Okay. I was going to be real ignorant with it and grind my gears, you know what I'm saying? But didn't feel like it today. I want to act like I have some type of intelligence. So, that just really grinds my gears, because it goes on, and they never get to a point, and it takes forever. They also have those videos that this was either reenactment or it's this whole skit, especially when they say, oh, dad is surprising her coming home from, you know, basic training or from overseas and plus serving in the military, and they fall on them. That just grinds my gears. That grinds my gears to no extent. Now I hope that works for whatever it's supposed to do, but if it was supposed to grind my gears, it worked. If it was supposed to promote a book that's coming out, it did not. I ain't gonna read. I don't want nobody tricking me into it. But for some, they might get their name out there because some of the stories are interesting. But God dang, if I knew it was a book that you was putting on Facebook, I would have sat down and got me some more lemonade and sat back and kicked my feet up so I could read the book and then I could review it on bedtime stories, right? No, child. So that's all I want to say. That just gets on my nerves on Facebook with those long ass posts. It's a book, and then they never get to the story. You have to, you know what I'm saying? It's just, ugh. And those videos just keep going and going and never get to the point. It's a whole hour long video. Like, nigga, I didn't sign up to to watch a movie on Facebook. I just did not. Okay, just get to the point. Okay, you're doing all this stuff. The man's behind her, and she really don't feel or sense this person. I don't know. Maybe because I'm an intuitive and I feel the vibe. I would have felt somebody was behind me. You know what I'm saying? I just would have felt them. Anyway, moving on to the 15 minutes of funk. Ain't no jump. 15 minutes of funk. Ain't no jump. Okay, so dang. Am I going to really do another short morning chat? My God, I think I put this down as something that I was intending on doing after I did the walking with water, but the money, something that's unusually usual happened. So let's get into this 15 minutes of fun. This might actually be a 45-minute morning chat or afternoon chat, of course, because it is well into the afternoon. Okay, so I want to talk about that Charlie Wilson. About this Danae Jackson interview on what's the young man's on Dear Future Wifey video, and I want to specifically give a super shout out to the young man, and I will call him a young man because he's young to me. I didn't want all that. I just want to make sure I say the man's name correctly. Um,
what did I get myself in? What did I get myself that I haven't had?
Let's unpack that.
Yeah.
So okay.
What did they do?
Yeah. So abandonment with my father, I had teenagers to touch, and so
I'm trying to get this young man. What's his name? Damn it, sir. He doesn't. Well, the podcast is called Dear Future Wifey on YouTube. I want you to go there and check it out before Sunday. Okay, this is Derek Jackson. He was and still is. I'm assuming because I stopped watching him a long time ago because I realized that he was a thirst trap. And then I later on found out that he was married, solidifying my intuition. Let me tell you something. Auntie over here got intuition on fleek. Okay? I stopped watching him well before the whole Tasha K talking about him and stuff like that. Talking about, how he's fraudulent and cheating and all this stuff. I had been stopped watching Derek Jackson because I just, he's a thirst trap. He's just someone, he's given all this wonderful, sounds like really good advice that he wasn't even following his own stuff on how he treated his wife. But either way, she had this long 2-part interview on My Dear Future Wifey, and I just want to, so before I go into what I feel about it, okay, because we're going to unpack this on Sunday more in depth. Okay. I want to give shout out to the young man, and I cannot remember his name right now off the top of my dome. I will remember it on Sunday though. Okay. But he did such a real good job of tackling some of the issues that came out about her, um, asking the pressing questions. But there were some things that it's like, if I wasn't saved and born again, if I did not understand some of the things that he said from a spiritual standpoint of view, I'd have been like, nah, you said the wrong thing. She ain't that yet. Namely, saying that she's healed. No, she's healing, not healed. Okay, and you can kind of tell it in the interview. So, but he did a really good job. He did a really good job. Thank you, young man. Thank you, young man. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what my prediction is after I say my opinion of this video. Now, let's get into my opinion. My opinion is I feel like I totally relate with her. I totally relate. I was her. I am her. You know, the not really want to question this man, the excitement of being chosen by this fine brother. You know what I'm saying? Not only did he choose her, he married her. Okay? But he was not clear that he wanted to have more than just her. Okay? Now, if I'm correct, Derek Jackson is a Sagittarius. So it doesn't surprise me that he cheated on her. Let's see. And he's such a Sagittarius with spelling his name Jaxn. Okay. Let's see. And I was he's a Cancer? Not my Derek Jackson. They're saying he's 33 and he's a Cancer. Ooh. I thought he was a Sagittarius. Danae Jackson, I believe, is a Danae, I believe she said that her birthday was a couple of days before Christmas, which would make her a Capricorn. Oh, no, she's official Sagittarius. How did she get caught up with Cancer? How did a Cancer get this Sagittarius off? She's January 21st. She's a Capricorn. They call her Sagittarius. That girl is a whole Capricorn. Okay, I don't care what nobody said. That said, Sagittarius. I'm telling you, she's a Capricorn. I'm telling you, I vibe with her, with the not really wanting to say nothing. Look, a Sagittarius would have told you. Okay, they wouldn't have put up with what she put up with. She said she knew the other woman's body, and that has been the going thing, that she knew the other one's body better than her own. That is so Capricorn. She said she didn't keep nothing to she kept a lot of stuff to herself, the stuff she knew was going on. Okay, that is a Capricorn all day. I am a Capricorn official, January 5th. Okay. I can't tell you how many times I kept it to myself, and I knew this nigga was lying. I knew they were doing certain things and whatever, okay? And I didn't say nothing. I did not approach him. Wasn't straight up with him. And I held it to myself because I knew what was going on. Just trust and believe. Mary J. Blige, a Capricorn, knew that Kendu was cheating on her, but she didn't say nothing until it crossed the line for her. So I'm telling you, I so resonated with everything except for when this is where I knew she wasn't healed. The shade that she was throwing, she played the victim. One of the things that she would say is one of the things I notice in the interview is she told him what she was told, not what she believed. Okay. Like I was told, like at one point she said her phone was cut off because of financial situations. And the young man said, well, how is it going to be a financial problem if you're living in a 9,000 square foot home mansion in the suburbs of Atlanta and he has a condo in the city? How's there? Look. And she said, well, that's what I was told. Look, honey child, I do that all the time as a Capricorn. I'm not going to tell you what to think. I'm going to tell you what I was told. Okay? And when you start questioning, I'm going to be like, that's what I was told. And he asked the question, he said, how can there be financial problems? That's all I'm saying is that's what he told me. Okay. Okay. She never owned up to the fact that she realized. I said, that was complete bullshit, but I'm not going to be the one to say it. I'm going to let you say it. Hey there. My question is, if her phone was cut off and he didn't block her money or anything, why did she get another phone? There were some things that I felt like was complete bullshit. Because she was saying that, and let me say, I'll call it bullshit, but I'm going to say that I believe she believes the lie that she told herself. Is when the young man mentioned the cursing, when she got on Beyonce's interwebs. Okay, I'm going to call it Beyonce's interwebs. Okay, because this is lemonade, chat. This lemonade is K-Stay. Okay. Okay. She said that when she cursed, I was just quoting the word of God. This was a lament, and it was it was some type of college word she used. Now I went to college. I'm a smart young lady. Correction. I'm your smart auntie. I'm smarter than I come across. Let me put it that way. I'm way smarter than I come across. All right. And you can't fool me. Okay. The intuitive one. Okay. She said, I was just quoting the Bible. I was just using the Bible. Like, I will accept the fact that she called her bonnet a helmet of salvation as she was going through this. There was a lot of stuff. People clowned her. And I'm so glad that some people, I haven't looked at any other any other channels commentation on this yet, because I wanted to make sure I got mine out without being swayed by anybody else's opinion. But I'm glad that some of these other people have covered it, because a lot of them covered and clowned her for that bonnet / beanie / beret. She said it was a beret. But what we did not know, the reason why she was kind of like looking a little homely is because she had just came from a funeral and she was pregnant. And she's going through her husband confessing that he cheated on her, which she knew. What she claimed that I knew it the whole time. Okay, I knew the whole time he was cheating. I knew. I was going through his phone. I was, you know what I'm saying? She knew of most of the women, child. And she stayed because the living was good. That is so Capricorn. Okay, we can deal with it until we can't deal with it. She was willing to work it out. You know why? Because he was providing a lifestyle that she liked. And the fact that he validated her by marrying her. Okay. Now, I thought Derek Jackson was a Sagittarius. And I was like, well, that makes sense. He saw her from the gate. But now that I know he's a Cancer, okay, that sounds very Cancer, that he would file for divorce for irreconcilable differences, so that he can move on with the Instagram hoe, and I will call her that. Allegedly, she could be an Instagram hoe. I don't know who she is or what she is. She might be a real nice person. Okay. I can't see that she would be a nice person if she knew that he was married. After the video, and she's still messing with him, and you know. Okay. But that sounds very Tom Cruise. Now Tom Cruise will be crazy about you. Remember all his wives, he divorced them all short of their prenuptial agreement. He was staying with I really feel like Tom Cruise, though he's a great actor. Okay, I'm not going to ever take away from his art. Just like I'm never going to take away from Bill Cosby's art because of whatever crazy misgivings of his personal life. His art, his comedy. Look, let me tell you something. I still love Bill Cosby for his art. Some of the things he did, I'm side on him. He's a Cancer too. Okay, there's something about Cancers that I have a weakness for. I just want to love and protect them. Derek Jackson, I do not. You was a complete asshole and a narcissist. Some Cancers on the dark side of Cancers just assholes. Okay, but anyone on the dark side is an asshole. But everything that she explains, I've been there. I've done that. Derek Jackson, from what my opinion, is a whole narcissist. Is a whole, and it explains everything. He emotionally manipulated that girl to the hilt. To the hilt. He emotionally. I wanted to hug her and I wanted to slap her because it's like, girl, you curse these people. I don't care what the fuck you talking about. The one thing she have yet to acknowledge is that she was fucking mad. She need to say, I feel personally, and I'm not a therapist, but she needs, the one thing she did, she did a lot of hiding behind the Bible, and I'm a Christian. And I know we do that. We'll hide with the Lord, and there's the scripture, but she cursed people. Okay, I love you, but she tried to curse people, and it didn't go over well. Okay, I was just speaking the word, so now it makes it seem like all these unknown people don't know what they're talking about, or they don't love the Lord, or whatever. No, people, I don't care what religion you practice. I don't care. I don't care. You know when you've been cursed and when you've been cursed, or when someone tries to curse you, and she tried to curse you, curse people that spoke against her. Okay, I know a Capricorn. I'm telling you, I don't care what that. She's a whole Capricorn in these streets. Okay, she plays the victim very well, but she acknowledges the fact that she was a willing participant in the stupid things that she did, but she ain't completely acknowledge it, that she was mad, and there was things that I should have did, and I didn't do. Like, you should have left, she left, but she should have made it known publicly. This man, it looks like you sat up there and had his hand and was having his back through his infidelities only for his ass to fucking divorce you. So I just feel like this. So, like, she still has some healing to do, and I'll keep her in my prayers. But I am glad that she did this interview because it got us to see the full picture. Okay. And for those who clowned her, well, I see why he cheated on her. No, a nigga, I mean, look, Halle Berry can't keep a man either. She's beautiful. Okay. Who else can't keep a man? Jennifer Lopez can't keep one either. Well, she keeps leaving them, so I don't know. I don't know. It ain't nothing about that. This lemonade is good. I'm gonna have to show y'all one day. Boop. So, Derek, I mean, so I really loved it because it did give us a little more understanding of what she's going through. I hope some of the people that clowned her comes back and say, I'm so sorry. I didn't know all that was going on, which we normally don't. Us as the public, we don't know what's going on in other people's lives. So sometimes you need to take a step back. And I want to say, give credit to Lovely T. She's usually one that don't jump on stuff. Okay, right away she lets it kind of play out. I'd be surprised if she jumped on this, and I would not be surprised if she jumped on it, but I don't know if she's gonna be like, is she gonna call her out on the shit, or is she gonna stand 10 toes down on how she believes? But a lot of people clowned her, and I may have clowned her. So right now, right here, Danae Jackson, girl, I'm so sorry. If I clowned you in any previous video, okay, I know this is hard to go through. Okay, mind you, that's another thing. Is I seen some other ones that calling her his ex-wife. They're not divorced yet. She's still married to Derek Jackson. They just filed divorce. Like she's explained that he filed for unreconcilable differences, and she counterclaimed for adultery. And it's all on. I mean, he can't deny it because it's on social media. Okay, she could call any of us that watch that say he sure did say he cheated. And if she was smart, and being that she's a Capricorn, I feel like she did. She took those screenshots and said, well, this is what he was doing when we were trying to work it out. She's saving that for the bam, 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 bam. And she's going to get all his money. Promise you. She's going to get all his money. If nothing else, he's going to have to pay a hefty fee for them kids. Oh, yeah. She's going to be sitting pretty. And then now she is popular. Let me tell you something. Okay, girl, keep looking good. I just need you to own up to the fact that you was pissed. Just say you were pissed. God says, as a fellow, I went through school of ministry as well. I didn't graduate. You did. Okay. But I just want you to know. God said, Jesus said, you can be angry, but don't sin in your anger. Admit that you was mad. Admit you was mad. I know I don't love him anymore. No, he doesn't deserve your love. You are so worth more, girl. Okay? This is what I feel is going to happen because she has not acknowledged it. I feel like Derek Jackson is going to woo her back because she is a valuable asset. He's going to still yet hold on. And you know what? Because she's a pick-me, and I know that because I'm one. I'm not proud of it, but I know the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. She's a pick-me. Okay? Everything about her. He picked her out and said, I can use her. Because she said she was chubby, she had bad skin, and she wore glasses. She was shocked that this fine jock of a man not only noticed her, but married her. Okay? I feel that she just want to make enough of a splash to make him feel bad. She's trying to do a Beyonce. I feel like she's copying a lot of people too. When she did that whole cursing and using the Bible to curse people, I feel like she was doing a Tabitha Brown, and I said that. But the difference between Tabitha Brown and her is that Tabitha Brown actually gave me the feeling like she was sincerely wanting more for Wendy Williams when she clapped back in the spirit. Okay, ain't nothing worse than really clapping back in a way to say, I'm gonna pray for you that you find real love, because I know where this is coming from is from a hurt place. Okay, my marriage ain't like yours. My man been there. He's proven it. I have done him wrong, and he's still sticking around, and he's actually married me. Okay, we ain't into drugs and all that stuff, you know. My marriage ain't your marriage. Don't be deflecting on me. That's what she did. But she came after people and she literally cursed and condemned them to being barren and being fatherless and all that stuff. That is, I don't care. I don't care. And she was throwing a lot of shade, which tells me she ain't completely healed. Okay. When she's truly healed, she ain't gonna throw no shade. She's just like, look, yo, he was an asshole, yeah. But look, I don't care what he doing. She still cares. Okay. Which means, oh Lord, I'm gonna say this, and I'm just hoping that I'm small enough that Derek don't see this. That means that there's still an opening for him to still come back in. And if his gift of gab is good, they're not gonna get a divorce. The only way that's gonna actually happen is if Derek proceed with it. Okay. Now he might stick around, calling himself sticking around for his kids. No. He knows that Danae Jackson is money. She's money right now. This woman is going to take my dear wifey to the stratosphere because people are going to be watching. He's the only one that has been able to interview her. He's going to go pew, through the roof. Okay, they're going to go through the roof. And then she's going to be asked to go on interviews. Trust me, I promise you she's going to do it. Then we're going to find out. I'm going to say, let's give it to the end of the year. She's going to end up getting back with Derek. He's going to fool her again and she's going to get back with Derek. He's going to, at the very least, with his narcissistic ass, he's going to woo her back so he can cut her off. Danae, don't do it. Don't take him back, girl. Girl, you was in danger. Yes. I have to do, what was her name? Oh, I can't remember Whoopi Goldberg's name in Ghost. Girl, you in danger. Don't take Derek Jackson back. Don't do it. Okay? Stand strong, girl. He's going to put the mat down on you only for him to let you go again. You said that y'all had just made love 2 days before he said he wants no relationship with you. He said that when you told him that you didn't love, like you're not in love with him, but you loved him, he knew he no longer had control over you. Or at least he thought he didn't have any control over you. Or he gave you the impression. So he had to pull out the big guns. I ain't trying to be married to you no more. I'm about to leave you. That man ain't gonna leave you. You too valuable to him, girl. Know your value. State your claim. If you take him back, know who you are. Know your value. Okay? And know what you're there for. If you're just there for the money, just be there for the money. Okay? Make sure your kids is taken care of and you put some of that damn money aside for yourself, bitch. I mean, girl, put some of that money aside for yourself. Take his ass right on back. He ain't trying to pay that child support or that alimony. Y'all got married when y'all was young. Y'all didn't have no alimony. He ain't had none of this stuff going on. Girl, take him for all his money. I bet money he is going to take you back just so that he doesn't have to pay child support and alimony to you. Either that, he's going to go through with it. He's going to put everything in the girl's name and then she's going to steal it from him. I'm telling you, it's called karma. Karma, aka that bitch. That B, okay? That B be coming back like no, she be coming back like, oh, so you gave her 1 loaf? I'm going to give you 5 loaves. Pat, 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 pat. Okay, I'm just saying. So trust in the Lord, girl. Just keep growing in your ministry. I pray right now that you just bless her, give her vigilance over herself, and understand what's going on so that she can make good moves. In the name of Jesus, amen. Now, that's all I got for you for this morning chat. So this is actually a 50-minute chat. I want to thank those who watched this after the fact, the what you call the rewatch game. Thank you for watching and viewing my video. If you want to support the channel, it will be in the description. Look out for Sunday, Single and Satisfied. It's going to be fire. Okay, so be there or be a L7. Okay, and I know that didn't rhyme, but I don't care. Auntie out.